typed up to tell Adam that I wasn't going to be able to make it tonight and fell asleep right before I hit send.
Rip. Lightweight.
That's tough.
Lightweight.
Yeah.
And it happens to the best of us.
Oh shit.
You a football fan at all? No? I was going to ask you about the Ohio State game because, man.
No.
Bro, that I'm so pleased by the memes that are coming out of that.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
I'm
so-
still upset about the situation.
I know we're in the middle of a conversation, but we're gonna have to start this over.
Wait, we have to start the podcast
Yeah,
over?
because for some reason the audio wasn't going in on this. For some reason.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to the All Circles podcast. I am your host, Tyler Watkins.
And I am Jan Almasy.
And I am Yanko.
Almasy.
You're my
Yanko.
And today our special guest is SeAth
with a D.
with a V.
And we got Sam with the Grams,
Yeah.
a.k.a.
Night shift.
Night Shift, a.k.a.
3:30 a.m.
AKA.
Adam is in my head.
Same.
Yeah.
You over here finishing my
AKA.
sentences?
AKA Samo.
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 So,
Yeah.
I'm going to expose us. We had to restart the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Man,
Technical
it
glitch.
wouldn't be an All Circles Media thing if something
tech
didn't go
didn't get-
wrong.
Yeah, a little
like just slightly,
Yeah.
and you're like, what the? All
right.
That's
right.
fair.
So,
All right.
what questions did I ask you?
So, SeAth, how is it that you got started into music?
I've always been into it, man. I can't say like I said because that wasn't recorded, was it?
Just pretend you never did, and just pretend you never said it.
Well, really, music has always been around, and it's something that I've always chased. I got into rap as a joke, and I just started going with it, trying to go quick and come up with the next word to say on beat. It was like a game, and we could make it funny because there was funny raps out, and that was like the biggest thing that we would do. We'd be funny with it. We'd just have fun, and I got really good at it at some point. People said I should start taking it seriously, so I did.
So
Did you ever go to like the parties that Nick Martinez used to have in his garage?
No.
Because
Jason
I remember Jason being there, and then like Michael Falater, and there's a couple of other people there that were like involved in like music, and Nick was pretty musical, and like Mo Stevenson, and they would just sit around and like put on freestyles and fucking.
His parents were DJs. Nick was a good friend of Jason, and Jason was my best friend. But that whole group didn't like me for some reason, so I just was never invited, and I was just whatever. Yeah.
Well, I know you said you used to play guitar. Do you still play guitar now? Or
I can if I pick it up, but I haven't picked it up in a long time. So yeah.
It's kind of like riding a bike. You never really forget how.
Yeah, I mean, rusty,
for sure.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I rode a bike like a couple months ago. Hadn't rode a bike in forever. 2 weeks after that, I wasn't walking right. I was like, dude, no. It is not like riding a bike.
Yeah, you're not gonna have like an accident with a guitar.
Yeah.
Smash into a trash can by mistake.
Exactly.
But re-shout out Danny Flames, Daniel Stout, re-shout out.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Yeah, re-shout out, yeah.
Shout out all Can't South.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
we gotta get him on the pod.
Yeah. Who is that one that did Block Frog? Do you remember that? Does anybody remember Block Frog and like the Taco Bell memes? It was cartoons. They were doing cartoons and they do voices for it. I forget what his name was. I thought it was Daniel Stout, but it's not. But he went on to make a book. He's doing books now. He's an author now. He's doing a book.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I forget what his name is, but shout out him.
I'll look that up if I have my phone. I'll have to remember.
Jamie.
Jamie, pull that up.
Adam,
Look Adam, pull
that shit
up. Yeah.
If we ever get to the point where we got the same amount of listeners as Joe Rogan, and we can just like tell the intern to pull something up on the fucking 70 screen, 70 TV screen
That'd
at the
be
studio,
sick.
then
Yeah.
we've done something.
we made it.
That's where we gotta go. That's what we're gonna get eventually. You know.
Hell yeah.
I believe we will.
I'll be out hunting elk in Montana.
Yeah, taking.
Taking cold plunges.
Yeah, you got. You want some of this elk jerky?
Yeah,
You want some of this elf jerky?
That's a totally different image, bro.
there were two elk fighting each other, and I came along and I killed both of them.
With my bare
hands.
hands. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the salty spittoon. How it's tough are you?
Joe Rogan is a man's man.
He's-
Like he really is. He's just smokes weed and cigars and drinks some whiskey.
Drinks whiskey, and dude, he posted a video of him like doing an ice plunge outside of his house.
I saw
the
that.
other
Oh,
day,
yeah.
And he just stared at the camera the entire time. He was like, "You think I fucking want to do this? I don't want to fucking do this every day. Fuck this.
Yeah.
I hate this with a burning passion." And then he like gets quiet for a second. He's like, "But I feel fucking fantastic."
Yeah. I think the video I sent you of that guy taking ice plunges, he was like, life is just hard, but you got to choose what your heart is.
Yeah. It's hard to be morbidly obese and like struggle to walk up a set of stairs, and it's hard to get in the gym.
And it's hard to take an ice bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also, for me, it's also really hard to be super fucking anxious all the time. So I'm like, do I teach my body to not do that? Or do I let my body do that?
Yeah.
It's like,
just take control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take control.
People
of
like
your life.
Joe Rogan I think they're really helpful. They just teach you to like discipline yourself,
There's a dude named Tim Ferriss.
Oh,
that's
yeah, I
really,
listened to
really
him.
dope. He has a sweet podcast. He wrote a book called The 4-Hour Work Week. That was all about like how to structure your life in a way that you can like get. There's the whole like 80-20 principle that like 20% of your effort gives you 80% of your results, and that whole book is like, what do you do with your 20%?
Yeah.
Like 4 hours a week. If you had to invest 4 hours a week in something, how do you do that well? But that man has like done different types of breathing, has spent time with monks in fucking Nepal, has like swam in the Arctic to see what that was like.
Sounds
and
badass.
like, so his all of his books are just like him actually going out and like reading something and being like, I wonder what that would do to me if I did that, and then goes and does it and then writes about it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's sick. Yeah.
That's something I would like to do. Some challenge concepts, challenge your beliefs. Because what is real? You
got to
like,
experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can learn shit as much as you want, but until you experience it and you're like, oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Like,
Put yourself in that situation to
Nobody
be able to
has
fully
the same
understand.
experience either. You have to
No.
experience it yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I remember in nursing school, they told us all the time, my senior year of nursing school, they're like, we are going to attempt to prep you for your first death as much as we possibly can. But there's, like, nothing that is going to prepare you for it until you're on the unit and you have somebody pass away on you that you thought that you'd be able to save.
Did that happen to you ever?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, quite a bit. When I worked down in ER trauma bay, that was rough. Like, there was, I think the worst one was there was a shooting and there was a set of 3-year-old twins involved.
Oh
Jeez.
man.
And the one survived, but the other one passed away in trauma bay. And like just I still like every now and then will have dreams about like the sound that the mom made.
Yeah.
Like when we told her, because it was just like, it wasn't even of this earth. You know what I mean? But there's things in life that you can't prepare for. And there's happy moments in life that you can't prepare for until you experience them,
Yeah.
right? Like people are like, getting married, having kids, falling in love for the first time, like human experience in general. Until you actually do that,
And everyone's
Like-
specific experience is unique to them.
Yeah.
Right. I don't taste
Right.
the same as you. You don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Life is cool, man.
I read this book. I've read. I don't want to get too deep into all of religion and everything, but I've read like the Bible a whole lot for some reason because I was drawn to it at one point in my life, and then I was given this book, Buddha and Jesus' Brothers, and it interpreted everything that I had read in a manner that I understood. And he said something that I'll never forget. It's a peach reference. He's like, I can explain to you for your entire life what this peach tastes like. I can tell you that what color it is, every detail it for your entire life. But until you bite into that peach, you will never actually know what it tastes like.
right,
Yeah.
right.
I was like, dang, it relates to like your experience with God or your experience with whatever you believe, your own being, everything you do in life. And I was like, dang, like I really enjoyed
It's
that
probably
book.
the same for y'all in like music. Like until you actually produce your first album or your first EP and put it out and let other people listen to it and get feedback and understand, like you will never experience what it's like to actually like be a full-on musician.
Yeah.
Every time I play a song, like a newly recorded song for someone, or a song that I've like heartbreak, anytime I play that for someone for the first time, I feel like I'm literally getting naked in front of somebody. Like that's what it feels like.
That's
It-
it.
Oh,
that's what
dude.
it feels like. It
Here
feels
I
like
am.
yeah.
You know,
It's,
on the way from Columbus. I was playing one of my something. What was it? 2016 was
Yeah,
when I recorded
yeah.
it, and I was like, "Oh man, this is fun, but also awkward."
Yeah, it's like because you're literally exposing the creative side of yourself to someone else, and you're like, what do you think about this?
Bro, I look
Yeah.
at blog posts that I posted in like 2017, and I'm like, I was an asshole. I'm like, you're all pussies. Get your shit together. Just like yelling. I'm just like yelling at people. I'm like, damn, I definitely was 20 years old. That's for sure.
Oh wait.
It's a cool feeling for sure. You know, even when people are like, it's not my style of music. You know, it's still
Right.
like, well, you know what? At least I showed you. You know,
Right. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Who are some like artists that like have influenced you in your life, or like what genres do you typically kind of engage with?
Well, obviously, Eminem is the number one go-to, and everyone thinks I'm obsessed with Eminem, but it's actually the contrary. I very much so admire Eminem and aspire to be like he is, but I don't like the message that he spread throughout all of his
Right.
music, just about.
Fair.
I like NF. I think NF has something that no one else has. The way he builds these characters and these stories, and he brings his music to life. He makes you feel the emotion he's portraying through his lyrics. And I like Token. I don't like what he has become, but I like Token before, and I think he has a lot of potential. Hobson.
Did he sign with Tech Nine? Was he?
He worked with Tech Nine.
Yeah.
I don't know if he signed to him. He was supposed to work with Eminem, and he turned him down, and he talks about it in his songs all the time, but nobody knows if it was a fib or not.
Right. Right.
As good as he was at the time when he was 16 and he outdid Rap God 2, it was possible. I had a lot of belief in Token. He was good. He was
Right.
16 years old when he did that.
Dang.
I think he's like,
Yeah, but
23.
sometimes you get hyper successful like that young, and you don't know what the fuck to
You're
do
not
with it.
prepared for it.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
know what to do with it.
He
And
fell
if you
in
don't
the-
have good mentors around you, it's a dangerous path to
What
walk.
happened to him? Did he just stop making music, or like I haven't heard a Token in forever?
in my opinion, his music has turned very MF Doom.
Oh, okay.
He
Interesting.
raps so complex,
Like tight.
you can't put it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's bar after bar after bar, which is like cool. But who's gonna sit there and go back and read your lyrics to try to figure out what the hell you just said?
Right.
I mean, they do that with Eminem, but that's because
He's
status
Eminem.
that he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, right.
Yeah.
I would love for someone to do that with my music. That's what I aspire to do. I want
Yeah.
someone to be like, wait a minute, did he just and go back and read the lyrics like, oh, he just put that together. That was cool.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
You could always Rap Genius your own. Cause I've done
Oh,
that
yeah,
with some
your
of
own
my
lyrics,
songs. Yeah,
yeah.
you just Rap Genius your own music and then just put your meaning and all that stuff in there. I think it's pretty cool.
Mm.
Somebody will find it someday
Yeah.
somewhere.
I think I did that when I put out that California Addict album. I was
Yeah.
like,
And I
was
like
low,
that. That
I
was a
don't know.
good album.
Thanks,
like I genuinely like that. That was
Yeah.
good.
I was like critiquing it the entire time in my head. I was like, oh man.
Well, I think the coolest
The
part
curse
was how
of the
you.
creative.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think the coolest part was how you guys made all of the sounds.
Oh,
like the
yeah.
pill bottle, all that stuff. I thought that was like.
Yeah, like in between each song was like I should have done them like little like interludes because
Skits, yeah.
it was like a whole minute before the song actually started. But yeah, we like had different kind of like street noises and stuff because it was about a guy going through like addiction in LA and trying to get out of the Skid Row area.
Not
so.
enough shine gets put on those type of ad libs and things like
Mhm.
that goes into that. Like
Right.
it's just a fraction of a second that you hear it, but it brings everything to life.
Right.
You know?
Taking albums to like full blown productions, stories.
Yeah. Eminem does that with like a lot of things. When he's walking, you can hear the rustling of like what's going on and stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoy that a lot. It's not just
Like Stan has all of the car sounds and the
Oh, yeah.
crashes and
And the
all of
writing,
that stuff.
like
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget who said it, but somebody was like, music is just paintings through time. So like every brushstroke and
I like
everything
that.
else like that. Is
that's
just
Yeah.
good.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, are you working on any any projects, any albums, anything like that?
Not really. I was focusing on trying to get more of a show performance, like trying to figure out exactly how to put on a show. Because I
Yeah.
only did it the one time, and like I said, I got kicked off stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went over my time limit apparently because I had time in between. I didn't get to use the app I wanted to. I had to use a different app and switch it manually, so my time wasn't right. And so I didn't get to play all of my songs, and I was halfway through the song, and they were like, "Yo, the next person's trying to play." You know, we're all trying to. I was like, "Oh, my bad." You know, I didn't know, I had no idea. So I just got off stage that way, and I was like, "Ooh, it felt really tense. I didn't like that. It wasn't comfortable."
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes hip hop shows are hard to put on. Like they're just, there's always chaos no matter what. Like at any level. Like I was listening to a Juice World interview with like I think Breakfast Club, and he was talking about even at like his level, he was talking about like a show they showed up for and like they didn't have any microphones. He's like, "What? We're gonna do this acapella style? Like what's going? Like nothing was working." And so he shut down the show. He's like. And I think it was Charlamagne was like, even at that like level, he's like, oh yeah. He's like, it doesn't happen often, but it happens occasionally, like where there's nothing going right. And I'm like, yeah, that's like every show we've ever thrown. There's always something behind. At least like on the front level, hopefully everything looks good or is.
But
fun.
In the background,
it's like that
chaos.
episode.
Throwing anything is always chaos.
Yeah, it's like when you see like when SpongeBob and his brain, they were like burning everything.
Yeah.
That was what it was. That's what most rap shows that we've done is like.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
especially like over the weekend. Are we talking about that or?
Yeah, we could talk about it. Yeah, I don't see why not.
So we did our kickoff. Well, it was like a partner. It was like a soft launch of the I'm an Artist tour, and you're actually going to be at the McAlpine Meadery.
Yeah, for the 13th, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
I believe so. Double check on that.
Yeah.
But we're excited to have you on. That's gonna be sweet. Like, and that's like the home base, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
that's definitely become like the go-to area for Puff, and I've noticed Fest was thrown there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's starting like that's where I met everybody at too.
Was
like,
Fest?
Yeah, was McAlpine Meadery.
Yeah.
Like, just we've done so many shows there.
It's a great place.
Yeah,
it really
and
is.
it's like they've been like with Melly. Like shout out Melly, she's awesome. Like they're gonna have a nice outdoor venue, like outdoor stage this following year that they got from I think Buzzbin when it moved, and then their indoor stage was just like built like over last summer, and it was sweet. Like
yeah.
It was dope.
It's a really nice place, and they got good mead.
Yeah, their mead is amazing. They let me drink it out of this big like horned goblet thing.
Yeah,
which is always like epic. But yeah, it's such a fun place, and everybody that works there is like the coolest people.
Super nice. Yeah, kind of makes you feel like a Viking having that. Yeah,
I didn't expect it to be as cool as it was when I like pulled in because I just pulled in and I was like, oh, I'm at someone's house right now. That's strange. Like, where's it at?
Well, the owner-
I felt the same. The vibe when you went, I was like. I feel like I'm at a.
I was also
Nelson's
super early,
Ledges.
so I was like the second one. So I was like,
Nelson's Ledges is like a hippie vibe, and I was like, oh man, okay, these are my kind of people in here.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed that. It was really nice. I'm glad I did that because a month or two prior to that, I was supposed to do my very first show, but it was in Cleveland, and it was somewhere I had never been with these people I don't know, and during this circumstance that I just was not comfortable in whatsoever. And I ended up going down there. I went down at, I think, at like 6 p.m. The show didn't start until 8. And I had to take the back roads because my car wasn't good enough to take the main roads. And I got there 2 hours, of course, because that's how long it took to get there. And I couldn't even get in the door because it was cash and I had card. So they had an ATM in the back. I was like, okay, whatever. First of all, to find this place, this place was in the middle of a construction thing. It was ridiculous. I couldn't find it anywhere. We had to park in a parking garage that was all the way down like 4 blocks and go up here and just search this construction yard until we found this little door and an alleyway that was the place. I was like, okay. So it's already sketched out, you know.
I'm gonna get my kidney taken.
you wake up in a bathtub full of ice.
Yeah.
Downtown Cleveland. It was First Friday too, so there's fireworks going off. People are asking for a cigarette everywhere. It's
Chaos.
yeah. He's like, go in the back room. We got this ATM. I go back there. There's this ATM, and the M is on the floor. But I'm like, okay. So I tried my card, and it didn't work. It said something wasn't right, and I tried it again, and it didn't work. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it one more time because if it does it again, something's wrong. Tried it again, and it didn't work. So I told him, and he said to Cash App him or Venmo him. I was like, all right. So I was like, it's sketchy, but I like that idea better than going to this ATM. So I tried that, and it still didn't work. I was like, what the heck is going on? he told me that there was an ATM I could use across the street. So we had to leave this place, go across the street, and across the street it was not across the street. There's a plaza and a park before across the street existed. So we had to go all the way over there, and I had to go inside the building, check my card, and it didn't work. Turns out my bank put everything on lockdown because I was 2 hours away, and it didn't recognize me trying to do that.
So annoying
It's
when they
happened
do that. Yeah.
And you don't see the text message or something, and they're like,
or a call,
they shut it down.
anything. Yeah. My car was in the parking garage. I had no money.
oh no.
Yeah. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I had to get a hold of my sister. She had to send money to my friend so my friend could get my car out before we got out of that city.
Jeez.
Just to try to play a show.
Yeah.
And I had to pay to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had we had the Columbus show this last weekend. Oh, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah.
It's like a whole nother year.
Yeah.
I forgot to say that. And, but yeah, we had like kind of the launch show for the Artist Tour, and it was partnered with VI Peach.
Shout out Peach.
She was awesome.
She is.
She like came through for us that show, man. Like we showed up and
She went the extra mile for us.
oh yeah, like it was crazy. Like we showed up and Shanklin beat everybody there. Like I think he was visiting like a grandma or something. And he showed up and they were like, "You can't come in here because you're 19."
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm on the roster. Like, what are you talking about?"
I'm on a poster. Like,
Yeah.
my face.
Is right there on that badge.
And they were just not letting him in. It was the most ridiculous thing. And we're like, "Don't you guys like also card at the bar or like give him a wristband or something?" I don't know. He's not gonna drink. Like
He's the most
straightest
person.
He's
person.
the most sober. He's like straighter than this razor blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Are you
That's
trying to
insane.
intimidate our guest, Jan?
Watch this, ready? And then
Well, he pulls out another one.
this is even dangerous. More dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
I've also got fire.
I've
That's not
invented
a
fire.
knife. This is a knife.
21.
Those are fun. They're just fun. Like I don't use it for anything other than like a fidget toy.
Yeah, if I had a Zippo, that's what I would do with it all day. I would
Yeah.
just light it over and over again.
I got in trouble all the time at South because I had a Zippo, and I would like do the thing where you can hold it and then like snap
Oh,
it
yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
open it all the time. And I think it was Mrs. Schaefer. That like I did it in the back of an English class as somebody was giving a presentation, and she was like, "Who has a Zippo?" Like, just, like, blew up. I was like,
They're very. Did you know they copyrighted the sound that the Zippo makes?
that was
Really?
one of my ISS visits.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was like, dang. So I was like, can you use that in a song then? And like, they can charge you
Probably.
or like
Yeah.
Probably
royalties
charge
or
you.
something.
Oh, you can
think-
trademark a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
The little lever that they have on it, I think they make it so it makes a specific
Yeah,
noise.
There's
a-
like sound design built into
'cause they
it.
all sound the same.
They
when you
do.
Open them.
Yeah. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. I mean, they trademarked or happy birthday or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not surprised. The song, at least.
Who trademarked Happy Birthday?
Or
The
they
dude who made-
copyrighted it or something.
Oh.
They copyrighted the song. So,
Zippo did?
Imagine no.
whoever wrote it.
Oh, I was like,
I think
damn,
it
how
just
does
got
Zippo
lifted,
own
though.
the rights to Happy Birthday, bro? That's so random.
That's a weird fact to know because that's why every single restaurant food chain has like a
Different.
happy birthday.
Dude, my-
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
it's not the same.
So this
song.
is-
They
this
have
is-
their own version of it.
Oh my god.
This won't make sense to anybody outside of like the Canton area, but have you guys been to A1 Steakhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they do their own signature birthday,
Yeah.
and that guy comes out with a really generic Mickey Mouse head,
Yeah.
and like a gong thing,
Yeah.
just and it's happy birthday, happy birthday to you. It's like my favorite every time that happens.
We just go there and tell them it's somebody's birthday every
Bro,
time.
Oh yeah.
And dude, I'll get A1 hibachi any day of the week.
It
Oh,
was
yeah,
good.
dude.
Never been there in my
I'll
life.
sleep for 7 hours
Oh,
as
yeah.
soon as I finish that meal. But
Dude, the candle alone is worth it. It's like that's like a $20 candle. This thing spins and it pops open and it's got sparklers on it. It's
Right.
It's pretty cool. So you mentioned like how you started rap and you were like
dad.
my dad and you would like freestyle and try and get words to rhyme. So are you pretty good at freestyling?
Yeah.
Pretty
I hope
good?
So.
Pretty
yeah,
good?
I hope so.
Adam, you want to throw a beat on?
We have 6. I actually put all the instrumental beats we have, and I have like 6 hours worth of beats. Pretty dope. All right, let's see what this is. It's called Phase. Ooh, I think this is Charlie Parker.
Yeah, it's a Charlie Parker beat.
Charlie original.
The vocal samples always give it away.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is this Charlie?
Ouch, Charlie.
Bit on my finger. Yeah.
I feel like
I don't know. Shit. I don't know how to go with the flow. I just go in my dome, then I go like H2O. It's just smooth when I get on the boat, and I go coast to coast, and I know. I don't know how I do what I do, but I do it smooth like this butter. When I come up, I am nothing, but I'm gonna be something. When I'm running up the numbers, I might be something, but it's all shit. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm trying to heat it up like a fire, like a furnace. Trying to get into these words, absurd with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna start rapping, Jan. Okay. I don't usually freestyle, but I'm
most of the freestylers.
Yeah. I'll give you a little attempt. All right.
You got this. Hot bars.
Hot bars. Jumping off, you know I'm number one. Shoot a shot and know it's not a gun. Everything I say is getting spun. In the table, record labels one. Know I want my paper in my hand. Jumping off the table, goddamn. Who's an ad kid, either man? Tyler Watkins, man, I am the man. Ooh, telling my labels can pay me. No, you won't pay me. Damn it, I need a fuck.
Oh, that was
Yeah. Yeah.
Say what you got. Say what you got.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need Puff and Charlie for the freestyles. Yeah.
You know what? I like to say words. Just be like, you watch Harry Mack?
Harry Mack.
Yeah.
Harry Mack.
That's like some Lil Dicky type shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys like Harry?
Yeah.
Harry Mack, he's literally the freestyle guy. And he tells people, give me 3 words, and he creates a whole rap, basically.
Oh, he does a lot of TikToks and stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I've seen that dude. That guy's awesome.
I liked when we were at the old place. We had the TV and we would just randomly pull up
Oh,
words on
yeah.
there. That was pretty
I
cool.
need to get
Yeah.
another HDMI cable. I think we have all the extra HDMI cables in use.
I have one, and I
Oh,
keep
that's right.
forgetting to bring it. Yeah. Oh my god. I'll try and bring it for Thursday if I remember. I need to put a note in my phone. I'll be right back.
It's called Hi Poppy,
This is called iPoppy.
or just Poppy. I added the I.
You want to give me a word?
Ooh. How about Master Pup?
Yo,
Puff.
Master Puff, he raps enough. He's killing this shit like tracking, bruh. You know how it goes, never slacking, y'all. Up on this track like a basketball. When I bounce, make the sound, and everybody bounce in the club, and we jump up and down like yo, make it go around. I don't even know how to make this sound. I just put it down when I freestyle. I just go up in my dome and I find a road like it's 8 Mile. And I'm gonna smile, and I'm gonna make the whole crowd wild. I don't even know what to say, but it got the whole crowd now. Yeah.
Hey. Okay. Hell yeah.
Spit it like the
That was
rivers in the
good.
bend. Can you feel it when I spill it like a story? I'ma sell it to a million or a billion or a trillion other rappers in the system. You're all victims of the shit. I'm really dissing out. I'm a quiet, I'm a riot, get really loud. Cause y'all taking me a joke and I'm not no silly clown. About to tell you what I'm really about. Working hard when I'm out keep helping people out in the street. Fulfilling goals, ain't succeed. I'm all about these type of things. I sit and I study and I practice with crap. I live for the future and not for the cash. I love that you went, talking money and cash. I'm driven by perseverance, ability to have whatever I want, whenever I need. I carve out my own destiny. I'll be who I want, no one decides but me. So best believe I give everything I have back to this earth. You'll never conceive how much I think a pen is worth. Shit.
Oh, what you got that?
Switch the beat up for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into the written.
Could you give me that charger real quick? Unplug it. The purple one? Yeah.
Ooh,
Tap into the writtens. You know how I do.
got it.
Great America, celebrities making money off of arrogance. Ignorance is bliss, but I'm wrong cause I care again. A legend turned cold, Zergus hitting oh, it's two. I might have to restart.
I liked it though.
Making money on arrogance. I'm a care again. Legend turned cold, Zergus hitting care again. Balenciaga be money. Oh, no, that won't work. It won't work.
Need a different beat?
I need to start writing specific freestyle like rhymes
Ooh.
so I can cheat like Lil Dicky and Drake.
It's so hard to make go-tos.
Yeah.
It's so hard to write freestyles. Go-tos is where it's at.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's like a little
I feel like I'm
techno
on
bop. Kind of makes me want to sing on it.
a roller coaster.
What else? What else kind of are they broken up into categories, or is it just a bunch of songs?
This is really random. I just kind of click on something and see what. This one's called Rage.
Against the machine.
Rage.
Great band.
That is a great band.
Okay, I can do this. All right. You got me running circles, I'm finding it hard to even see shit. I was never where you met me, I'm just where I need it. And the fake love you get feels so egregious. I don't vent like this, but I think I need it. I think I finally found God when I really need him. I think you finally caught up, but I'm switching seasons. I think you only ever missed me when I wasn't leaving. I think that went over your head, maybe you should read this. Ooh, I know you always read between the lines, and it's hard to play sides when I won't be bound minds. I'm drinking liquor over praise, then liquor this over ace, hoping it will end my night quicker. Just know I give you mine when Just know I give you mine and I shine quicker. Might be a shooting star and I might flicker. Damn shame he's a god on the mic. Damn shame he's a god they might know overnight. Damn shame he's a god when the mic lit up. Damn shame he a god and he might give up. That's all I got.
That's pretty dope. Get it. Oh, don't let him down.
I'm an average rapper with magic happens, coming to match the mathers and pass them after. Try to keep the laugher after the track, you bastard. Look, I'm yapping madly like I captured madness. I had to add this, cause for me it's practice, but I can't pass this status of rappers who don't actually have it, so it's sad, but I'm glad that I'm at it. Honestly, back on the beats back, so we sing back, throwing swing cracks, going clean, laugh, shout, scream, blast, and the team stands up to make an imprint, history. Witness to sick of seed blast poetry. Yeah, I know a thing or two or three. But look at me, I'm easily shaking the breaking. 8 like 8 of them, delicious snack, a vicious attack. Gator baited them, then later made them. Talking about words when I search in the verse, but the thirst of the slur is the word deters. Which word would you prefer? If it's erased, then you know it's me and first. Better than I've ever been, better said the evident, wrecking every element, shit. She's so fine, call her Mary Kate and Ashley. We was in the backseat, singing through the back streets. I can't read your mind, redefine what you're asking. Got a lot of time, but it's yours if you ask me. Ooh. Grew up in the Golden State. She in Texas now, feeling me out in Oil State. She a streamer now, nothing like the hoes a day. She a dreamer now. I remember way back in the day, first time I met you down at Austin round the bowling alley late at night. Thinking if the stars align, you could be my lucky sign. Ooh, and I know I'm not your usual type, nothing like these other guys. That's all I got for that. I felt the beat was ending.
Hey.
Tense.
Get Jan doing some singing.
River.
To Detroit, this is a legend in the making. Shout out to all the models waking up naked next to me in bed, even though I ain't made yet. Shout out to all the new boys trying to get rated. Shout out to my city man. Oh my God, fuck. I gotta start over. All right. Whoa. Shout out to Detroit, this is a legend in the making. Shout out to all the models waking up naked next to me in bed, even though I ain't made yet. Shout out to my city, man, I swear we getting faded. Every night a new night, prom night, dated. Where we at, save it. New joints, play it. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. It's your world, man, do what you do. New joints, kill them all like Wolfgang's crew. I believe the track suit, woo. I like my chicks to coming to it and ain't drizzy, but I'm dizzy from that new brain, woo. Damn, get it, girl. Damn, get it. I love the way you walk. I can see you know you're gifted. Your spirits need lifted, let me take you higher. Burn the whole room down, set this bitch on fire, liar, liar. New girl on some new shit, stupid, but I won't act dumb to prove it. JD, I know when to respect the legend. Luda, Biggie, Tupac, Lennon, Hove, Ye, MJ, MJ, Mac, Dre, M Drizzle, MJ, not much more to say, man. Fuck. I started freestyle at the end.
That was good. Ooh. That's dope. Man.
Man, I don't even know. I mean, I got some new stuff. I got so.
Do you got anything on streaming services we could check
yeah,
out?
For sure, yeah. YouTube, Instagram. That's it. Honestly, like I do YouTube and Instagram. I have like 2 songs on Spotify. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was trying to show you earlier because you said you were in a video.
Mhm.
I just did a music video. I did the whole thing myself. It's,
Oh, damn.
I'm a Monster. It's on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I had that TV.
What's your YouTube handle?
It's SeAth. Oops. I'm going to have to go to the actual channel.
So SeAth with an A.
Yep.
SeAth.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how my actual name is spelled too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I just went with it. You know, why not?
I mean, I'm Tyler Watkins, so.
Yeah.
Wait, you're Tyler Watkins?
I'm Tyler Watkins.
No, I'm Tyler Watkins.
No, I'm Dirty Dan.
So that's your wallet?
Nah.
Did you find it?
What did I look up? What was the name?
It might be easiest to type in Ice Cold Ohio. Oh, I'm stupid. Here. You can scan this. Bring it up. There you go.
Oh, wait, okay. I found it. You said Ice Cold Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only one I ever went to a studio to actually make. I made all the other songs myself.
I'm not texting while hosting a podcast. Not me. But yeah, man, it's pretty cool. So you said, like, I know you said you've been doing music your whole life, but when did you like start recording, like uploading? And do you do all of it yourself, like record and mix all your own stuff, or?
Yeah. Yeah, so I find beats on YouTube, but like, I go to producers who don't have, like, they're not selling a whole bunch of beats and they need help. And I work with them to do it that way. And I always do like a free for profit type beat too, and then shout out the producer and like the credits. I do it that way. So actually nothing I have is copyrighted. Everything, I will never get paid for anything I've ever done in the past, just about. But I do mix it on my own. I just bring the track into like Logic or something or GarageBand. I do a lot of it on my phone. And I'll just mix and master the vocals. I play around with it. I've been doing it for like 10 years or so.
10 years? Oh, nice.
I started in like 5Rs where they introduced Max.
Damn, I haven't thought about 5Rs and a grip.
And
Those old school white Macbooks.
Yeah, remember GarageBand?
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I started on.
For the people who don't know, what is 5Rs?
Oh, man.
How do you do? It's like you know how they had like dual enrollment and advanced placement programs?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the 5Rs was like
A test.
it's like all classes from freshman to senior kind of like had classes separately, but then also in like one big room, and then those kids got like MacBook laptops and stuff, and they were like their own like they taught specific types of classes. There was like extra
entire school.
Okay.
And they decided not to go with Mac, which was just, I don't know why.
Probably too expensive.
Probably. That's probably what Dell is, like $200, and then like you get a Mac, it's $1,000, so you get 5 Dells for one Mac.
Yeah. What did the 5Rs stand for?
I
No idea.
I have no idea. Respect, retaliation,
So,
Ragnarok.
I got the video pulled up, but since we don't have our other monitor, do you want to pop over here, Tyler, and watch it?
Yeah.
While we're or bring your headphones this way.
Yeah. Will they go? Yeah, they will.
It might be better if you just take them off and pass them to me,
Yeah.
Good idea.
wearing them around the table. make dope shit with an iPhone and iMovie, yo.
There you go.
That drives me nuts when people are like, "Oh, I'll start when I get a DSLR and Final Cut." I'm like, "What makes you think that you're gonna know how to do the things that you need to do in order to actually use that software if you can't make videos in iMovie?"
Yeah.
Like, you gotta start somewhere.
The phones are so strong these days now. Anyway, it's like they're basically a mini computer.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, the
So,
cinematic mode on an iPhone 14 is savage.
it's nuts.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
The first time so this is a 13, but the first time I used the camera on this, I didn't even look real to me. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Right.
it looks insane.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the iPhone took better footage in the low light than the GoPro did.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, 100% did.
I'm not surprised by that.
Or the actual DSLR too. I was taking pictures on my phone and they came out way better.
Dude, they're shooting in.
Put those in the Dropbox if you guys didn't already see it.
I haven't looked in it yet, but I will when I get home from the gym. They're shooting in 48 megapixels
Yeah.
The
on a phone.
Right.
Legitimately
Like,
crazy, dude.
that's insane.
I
You can do
remember
LiDAR on the iPhone 14
Yeah.
too, and they make 3D like pictures and stuff. It's like, what?
I remember my parents paying like $500 for a 12.5 megapixel Kodak.
Yeah.
It was like half of a family Christmas present. Like, was getting a digital camera. I've got pictures of me in my parents' bathroom taking selfies from MySpace, holding a silver Kodak digital camera.
That's how all MySpace photos were taken.
Yeah, bro.
I remember getting this thing called a bloggy. It was like a little handheld camera thing.
What?
I never used it. I ended up selling it to one of my friends. but-
Anybody ever have a Tamagotchi?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. The little pocket.
100%.
The little pocket.
I had one that
the
was.
egg?
Yeah, I
I
just
had-
always let it die.
I had a Digimon one of those.
Yeah.
Not
Digimon
watching
Tamagotchi.
it. Just like, you only have one health bar.
Yeah. You want food?
Nah. But I would forget it in my wrestling bag for like obscene amounts of time, and it'd be like, oh shit, and then I'd remember and I'd turn it on and it'd be like, meep meep meep. It's
Your
like,
Tamagotchi has died.
aw, damn. I would have totally like they didn't do the whole like take an egg home as a baby thing with us, but
Yeah.
I totally would have accidentally killed that baby. There's no way that egg would have survived.
Yeah, thankfully we never had to do that either.
Dude, my physics teacher goes to church with us, Mr. G. And I like see him every now and then, and every time I see him, I think of my senior year physics class. There was this kid named Skylar Dre that was just like off the fucking wall kid, right?
He rode my bus. Yeah.
Did he really like that? He was. Which is an interesting character. I'm just gonna keep it at that. But this story will outline like some of his personality type, right? So like we're standing at the top of the bleachers, and the bleachers are what, 50 feet high, something like that. And we're up there because we're doing an experiment where we're dropping eggs inside of like these boxes that we had to make, and to see whose would survive,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So people were making them out of like styrofoam or like rubber band balls or like all this other types of crazy shit. And Skylar walks up and he looks over the edge and he was like, I was reading online that these Dell laptops can survive up to a 30-foot fall or something like that. I was like, we're definitely higher than that. And he was like, I'm going to drop it. And I was like, what? And he literally gets out his laptop bag without even thinking. And like looking back, this kid was probably like so hardcore unmedicated ADHD that he was just like, the impulsive thought was like, drop your laptop.
Yeah.
And
he listened to those thoughts?
listened to the intrusive thought, and then he just like yeeted it. And Mr. G was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh no.
Because he's standing down at the bottom watching all of these things fall, and so
Oh
he
my
sees a
God.
laptop go over the edge of the bleachers, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And then Skylar's like looking over, and it just like shatters all over the parking lot, and he was like, "Oh." And then Mr. G's like, "You're definitely paying for that."
I had a friend like
His
when
face was priceless. Like that's every time I run into the guy, I'm
The
like,
consequences of my actions.
I had back when we had the flip phones.
like the Motorola
Yeah,
razors.
my friend, he would always get ones that were like waterproof, and he'd be like, I just bought this. It's waterproof." And he'd dunk it in like a glass of water when we were at a restaurant, and then it just is not working later. And we're like, "Why'd you do that, dude?" It's like waterproof, like
Water resistant.
for
Right,
a
like-
second maybe. Like
Thank
It's
God.
supposed to not break in your sweaty ass pocket. Like
Yeah,
that's water resistant.
Thank God they are now, because I literally just dropped my phone in the toilet like 2 days ago.
Well, dude,
Oh, yeah.
iPhones
Yeah,
are
iPhones,
definitely
they
water,
figured
pretty
it out.
waterproof. The iPhone 14, I'm pretty sure is like waterproof. Like
Yeah.
they got rid of enough like ports.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can like swim with those bad boys in
Yeah.
now, like
Right.
for like 30 minutes.
Well, you work at Apple. Do you tell
31
people
minutes,
like,
though.
hey, you should throw your iPhone 14 in the
Yeah,
water?
I'm like, yeah, just when you go to a hotel, just jump in the pool with it in your pocket. Yeah,
If you're
you'll
at the
be fine.
beach, just put some sand in there.
Yeah,
like-
leave it in the sun. It'll be
You
fine.
can swim for 30 minutes, but 31 minutes.
Yeah, it's 30 minutes and 1 second. Your phone is toast.
It's toast, bro.
That's how the one dude sold me the phone. He didn't sell it me yet, but he wanted to. He took his phone out. He was like, "Yeah, this phone's indestructible." Threw it across the store.
Oh, no.
I was like, "Dude, wouldn't you be salty if it actually broke one
Oh, yeah.
day?"
Right. Well, yeah, you'd have to like use a different phone every time you did that. I think you
Yeah.
wouldn't want to chuck the same phone over and over again
Yeah.
because like the 50th time it hits the wall and shatters, the customer's gonna be like, bullshit.
That reminds me of the Napoleon Dynamite thing when he's like, "These bowls are indestructible," and he sets them under the car and
And
just
he just drives
breaks
off.
it.
yeah. Or fucking like Elon Musk in the Tesla truck.
Oh,
Yeah, oh,
He,
dude,
like,
that was gold.
chucks the
He's
sledgehammer and
like,
it shatters
"We got
the
a lead
window.
ball here."
He's like,
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
I guess I got some more work to do. I
Dude,
mean,
you know what the funniest thing about that would have been if like only one of those windows was like the indestructible glass, and they just told them the wrong one.
The wrong one. I think it was just a genius PR stunt. Like
Oh, yeah.
Tesla was everywhere, and their stock tanked for like a short period of time. But then he was like, "Oh, we magically." I think they already had the solution to it, and then like 2 months later, they were like, "We fixed the problem," and the stock price went. Whew.
skyrocketed.
Yeah.
That's
I'm also a conspiracy theorist, so
Yeah.
you know, he has allegedly manipulated
Allegedly.
the stock market before
Oh, yeah.
with Dogecoin. So you know,
dude, everybody was when
Allegedly.
GameStop and
yeah. Oh
when
man.
GME and
Yeah,
Nvidia
I remember when he went on
Naked.
SNL,
Blockbuster.
and everybody was like, "Dogecoin's gonna go crazy because SNL." I was like, I don't know. So I took like 75% of mine out, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah,
because
'cause,
like that whole night I was watching it, and it was like at like what $1.80 or something, and it
It
went
just shattered.
it
Yeah.
went down.
Yeah.
I get in trouble for day trading Dogecoin, or it wasn't Dogecoin. It was some like
Dude, I day
crappy
trade crypto
stock.
like all the time. It's just so fun.
I need to start doing it with crypto because I was doing it with real stocks, and I got in
Yeah.
trouble because I wasn't using enough money. And they're like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
you can't do it
you
with
better
real
stop."
stocks.
And I was like,
You can't do it with real stocks.
I made like $500 in a week, and they shut my shit down
no.
immediately.
Yeah,
I was
they
like,
can, yeah, you
"Damn."
can't. They get pissy if you have less than like 10 bands in
It was
there.
24,000 is what you need to do
Yeah,
it, and I was like,
yeah, to
"Ah,
day trade.
You're like,
I'm a little
"Jeez."
bit away from that."
right.
Catch
Yeah,
me-
but with
catch me
like
next week.
Yeah.
you can do stuff with like Ethereum and Bitcoin and like all of the more like larger scale cryptos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you find one that you can like research the company that founded it and like what it actually does and what they're trying to use it for, and keep an eye on like when they're getting investment money,
Yeah.
because crypto firms will get investment to like get more marketing out or more other stuff. If you can like keep an eye on that and then just buy a shitload of like coin that's 0.000 something
Mm-hmm.
cents, and then like wait until they invest it, you can make, you know, 50, $100 here and there
Yeah.
every now and then. But you only play around with money that you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you will lose it all. There's been I've lost as much as I've made. I've probably lost like $5,000 over the last 5 years
Yeah.
Damn.
from random investments and stuff. But it's just like trial and error. You know, like,
kind of just learn. That's
Yeah.
why I like the day trading better. It felt safer to me because it was quicker. You know, you could
Right.
like
You're
trade
in
it
and
on
out.
the plus of like a 0.01 cent, you know, and if you got $100 in there, you make $1, you know.
right.
So
Dude, my stepbrother, I feel so bad for him. And he sometimes watches this podcast, so shout out. He back in like 2009, he had, I think he told me like 15 Bitcoin,
Holy shit.
oh man.
and it was on a laptop. And he had joined the Navy and kind of went all over the world. And he has no idea what happened to that laptop.
Oh,
Damn.
It's just sitting somewhere. I was like, dude, I would like.
That's like that's like $250,000.
Yeah.
That's like the guy who paid for his pizzas with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Right. I
feel
see
like-
that all the time in crypto like forums.
Yeah, but I would be like, I need to hire somebody to like, I will give you a percentage of this if you could find that laptop. Like,
Right.
track it down.
Dude, fucking call Liam Neeson, bro.
Yeah.
Find it.
My laptop's been taken.
But I remember when like the first time it like skyrocketed, I texted him. I was like, "Hey man, you still got that Bitcoin?" And he's like, "Unfortunately, no." I was like, "What do you mean you don't have it?" He's like, "I lost."
Stop
the
shoving the
laptop."
knife in deeper, Adam. Damn.
Yeah.
The man is
You're
already
twisted.
suffering.
I was like,
What do you
like-
mean you don't have
I was like, "What
Yeah.
are you talking about?" But yeah, it was, crazy. But he was telling me about it back then, like, cause he was one of the first people. Like, he was like, "Look at this." I'm like, cool, dude. So
We're
listen.
just at the beginning of that, honestly. Pay attention to it.
keep
paying attention because we're
keep-
just at the beginning.
and keep buying it, honestly,
Yep.
because it's not going.
It's
It
not
might
going
tank a little
anywhere.
bit, but
Yeah.
it's not going anywhere.
It's just like the stock market. It's
Yeah.
not going anywhere. And if you can afford, to diversify your investments and have stuff, I would do 70% stock market, maybe 30% crypto, high risk, random shit. I'm not a financial advisor by any means, 0%.
Yeah,
But
sit on it for 10 years and just see, 5 years.
dude, the best thing that you can do is there's apps like Mint or Acorns or
Yeah, and you
other
can-
stuff
you
like
can
that.
mine,
Just
yeah.
round up your extra change. Like investing is one of those things where you just want to take any money that you have that's excess that you don't think about. Like I have a desk drawer where I just keep all the dollar bills randomly
Oh, yeah.
that I collect.
I collect
And
a lot
then
of
whenever I
$2
get
bills.
like $100 in there, I'll take that and I invest it.
Yeah.
And it's just random. It's passive. But once every couple of months, I have enough money in my desk that I'm like, oh, cool. I can go buy $100 worth of the S&P 500.
People don't realize what a penny is worth because my brother, he works furniture and he delivers everywhere, and everywhere he goes, there's change on the ground. He gathers the change and he puts it in his piggy bank at home. He's been able to he hasn't been able to go to Disney World, but he's had the money to go to Disney World twice just from picking up change.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just consistency and doing stuff.
There's a web.
I just
on
have
to
an
it.
auto. I have an auto thing on Coinbase. $10 a week goes into Bitcoin. I don't even think about it.
just
Yeah.
goes.
It's just that's the equivalent of a Chipotle meal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But at the end of every year, I have a shitload of that Bitcoin is worth way more than me shitting out corn.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
There's
How
an
true
app
that is.
I used to have on my phone, and I can't remember. There's so many apps on my phone I have now, but there's an app you can download that'll actually let you peer-to-peer mine from someone else's computer, your
Oh, that's
whatever
cool.
crypto you want, and you have to pay for it to
Yeah.
rent their computer to do it. And honestly, if you're gonna mine Bitcoin, it's not gonna be worth until you've
Have
done
a
it for a
whole-
long time.
You have 90 phones.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, it's free money,
Yeah.
So,
That's
or at
crazy.
least it will be.
Hey guys, I'm sleepy.
Yeah, it's about time. But tell people where they can find you and kind of tell them.
Shoot, Instagram, SEATH_hip-hop, and YouTube, SEATH. I'm really just on those two platforms. You search it up like Ice Cold Ohio, SEATH, then you can find it just like we had to do. It's difficult, but you can't trademark a name that's the name of a dragon on Skyrim.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
So,
Are you good?
No,
You have a
dude, my
stroke over
contact
there?
just
Like,
straight up rolled to the back of my eye.
Oh, I
and
hate
was
when
like,
That's the
I'm gonna
worst
suffer
feeling.
through it until the podcast is over, which is ending soon. So, Instagram, I'm Tyler Watkins. YouTube, I'm Tyler Watkins. Don't add my Facebook unless you're a real life friend or family member. Because
Day one.
I
Yeah.
will not add you back.
I will not add you back. But yeah, those two platforms.
My dad.
shout out to All Circles Media for having me.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
appreciate you
Thanks for
coming. This is
stopping by.
I didn't know there was gonna be a guest until 10 minutes before Pelp was like, "I'm not gonna be there," but my friend is. I was like, "Sweet." I was like,
That's the spirit of the
Yeah.
old circles house.
Yeah.
Sure,
In
like-
spirit.
Master Puff, he's here. All right, Sam,
I'm
aka.
Instagram. I think it's Samuel Omacy, and then the other one is Night Shift with 2 T's.
Where can people?
Instagram, yeah, that's pretty much it right now. On YouTube. But
YouTube.
Yeah.
I would just Google Jan Almasy, JANALMASY.
Google him.
That's-
Type him into Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Google my legal name.
Yeah, if you Google, you'll find YouTube videos, podcasts, my LinkedIn probably. Yeah, I'm going to host 2 different shows, so
Yes, sir.
I'm all over that first page of Google.
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
That's how you do it. And then All Circles Media. You can follow me on my million of Instagram accounts. There's Adam Rob Film, and then there's a private
Circles
Adam Rob.
Podcast.
Yeah, All
All
Circles
Circles Media.
Podcast, All Circles Entertainment,
Rogue Ones 330.
Rogue One 330. We're about to start pumping out some stuff from the show. We got
Hella
Got
content.
Who's Sweet.
Hella footage.
we got some like way too much, but
Start scheduling
gonna be
stuff
dope.
out. That's gonna be dope
Yeah.
when we start using that software.
oh yeah,
You're gonna be able to put out so much content.
yeah. You guys are gonna be like,
I'm tired
I've
of seeing
seen
your
these
faces.
guys a million times a day.
Yeah.
Good.
Be like, that's right.
Good.
You're gonna
Good.
get tired of seeing us in your feeds.
We got to
Yeah.
figure out what Tate did to like be everywhere.
Yeah,
And do the
everywhere all
same
at
thing.
once.
Dude, he literally just blew up and was like everywhere.
It's human trafficking.
Well,
You
you know.
you see he got arrested?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I think they released him though, didn't they?
And it
I
was
don't
all
know.
because he ordered a pizza.
Yeah. Greta Thun. What is her name?
Yeah.
Greta
Greta
Thunberg?
Thunberg.
Yeah, yeah.
What a story! Like every day, I feel like
himself.
our world has just become a series of like what's the game?
Unfortunate events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that game where you write in like a verb or
like
Mad Libs?
Mad Libs.
Yeah, every day is like a Mad Libs. Of
Yeah.
like
Kind of feels that way.
yeah, it's weird. Like ever since 2020, I think that's when it started.
When
Yeah.
the rift formed.
yeah,
Yeah.
when we went to another dimension.
Whenever the COVID lockdown happened, that's
Yeah.
like we stepped through a portal.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. That's a totally different podcast.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We will see you guys next week. Keep it real. This has been In Orbit Podcast.
Oh yeah,
We're now entering the atmosphere, just like SpaceX.
Supersonic speeds.
Yeah, we're gonna slow down before entry.
Giant metal dicks in the sky.
Yep.
Make sure you buckle your seatbelts. It's gonna be a
Keep
bumpy
all
ride.
arms and limbs inside of the ride at all times. We are about to reach full speed.
In orbit.
In orbit. We appreciate y'all.